Hello. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about a new capability that's getting ready to come out in version 5.0.8 of ILS-S, and that is the new document control capability. What we've done in this release is added the capability to scan and upload 1348 and clear the document control record rate in ILS-S. Many folks today are using a scanning program, Bell and Howell or Norcom, and then storing those documents in that system and then clearing the document control record in ILS-S. So with this new capability, you'll be able to still scan your documents like you normally do, but upload those into ILS-S and it'll clear the document control record. And then those scanned documents will be there and you can retrieve those using a new query document control functionality, which I'm going to show you in this video. So the first thing that you must have to use this capability is the document control capability. And the quickest way to know if you have that or not is here on the home page. If you type DCR up there, you'll see these options: upload, validate, and query. If you don't see those options, then you don't have the capability and you won't be able to do any of this. And you have to request that capability from the ILS-S admins. So what I want to do first is show you the view DCR. So this capability is already out there, and this is how the bases are managing their document control records. This replaced the old delinquent document list. So what will happen now is that this is still there, and I want to point out a couple key changes here on this page. So previous to this release, you would go in here and you can check off document control records, and you're able to come down to the bottom and hit that Process 1 SI button. So what you're going to notice is different is that Process 1 SI button is there, but it's grayed out, and you'll see where it says 1WD only. So what we've done is we've taken away that capability just to go in there and clear documents, unless it's a 1WD. And for those that don't know, 1WD is a kit transfer. It produces a listing, and you really don't have individual documents. So at some point in the future, we need to add the capability to upload a listing, or upload a document control copy and be able to associate that to multiple document control records, which is what you'd have to do for 1WDs. But for now, that button's only highlighted if you check a 1WD. And I don't know if I have any 1WDs for this strand. Let's see. So yeah, I do. So now if you check 1WDs, you would come down here and they'll see it's highlighted now. And that would work just like today. It'll process the 1SI and clear that document control record. But that's the only trick. And then it's the same thing. It grays them out once they're cleared. For every other document control record, you're going to have to upload a document. Now, the delivering stuff using the asset management capability, that doesn't change. So, if you electronically deliver using the mobile device or using the delivery function in ILS-S, that still works just like it does today. You'll so issues, MSIs, DORs, they'll all clear like they do today. Really, the upload document control capability is really for those documents that we don't deliver using asset management. So like FCCs and FCHs, 1KTs, 1SCs, what I call the cats and dogs, is where you're going to have a paper copy. Now, if you do get a paper copy for an issue, DOR, MSI, well, then you can upload that and clear it the same as you can an FCC or an FCH. So that'll work for you. So let's talk about uploading. So again, if I go up here and I type DCR, I'm going to go to upload DCR. Now, what I didn't talk about is, scanning these documents in. So what I've done already, for purposes of video, is I've scanned in some 1KTs and I've just dropped them in a folder on my PC. And I'm going to upload these 1KTs and show you how that capability works. So as far as scanning goes, I scan these as PDFs, but you can scan them as JPEGs, bitmaps. I'll show you the different file types that we allow. And if you have the Norcom or whatever scanning, if you're using a scanning tool now, you can use that same scanner. And in the user's manual, we talk about the specifics, like the resolution, what the file has to be saved as. And that's all in chapter 33 of the ILS-S user's manual. So let's go back to ILS-S. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick your SRAN. You may only have one SRAN. This user has them all. This DCR plus supporting documentation, that checkbox is for RVPs. So let's say you have supporting documentation for an RVP package. So you have the document control copy that's spit out when you ran the RVP, but then you may have some supporting documentation. You can save all that off and upload that to keep an audit trail. But I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to go here and browse. I want to find my 1KTs. Now you should be able to, let's try this. I should just be able to go to this folder. I thought I can upload them all. Yeah, let's try that. So I should be able to upload everything that was in that folder. Okay, so it grabbed everything that was in that 1348 folder, and ILS-S now is processing that. So this could take a minute or two. It depends on how many images you uploaded. I only had 4, so it shouldn't take that long. And you can have multiples in that PDF. You may have 100 documents in a single file, and that's okay. It'll go through and process those. And for those 1348s that have a barcode, transaction date, serial number, document number, stock number, it'll, what I call, parse them out. It'll read that barcode and try to match it up to the DCR. And I will show you that. So go back up here to DCR. We've uploaded. Now we're going to go validate. And this is where you match them up. All right, you see that alerts thing just changed up there? If I click on that, you're going to see here, I've done it a few times. Oh, it's all 4 of them. So there's the 4 that I uploaded, saying that it's complete. So now you come over here and you pick your SRAN again, hit select, and there's the 4 files that I uploaded. So this top frame here, these are all your images that you uploaded. Below that, in this frame here, this is all the document control records for that SRAN. So what the system tries to do is, if you select the top one, there's my 1KT document. And what it did down here, it matched every DCR. So what it did is it said, all right, this 1KT document is for this stock number. So it found every 1KT for that stock number. And then it found document number. So now it matched every document number. Then it went to transaction date, serial number. So, this is our test environment. So I got a lot of 1KTs with the same document number, and that might not be very realistic in production, but what it shows you is that it read the stock number, document number, and transaction date, serial number. And of course, that's the one I want right there. I'll come up here, you're supposed to validate, that everything matches. Once you validate it, you hit go and move on to the next one. So what that just did is it stored that document and audit trail. It's gone from up here. Select the next one. Same thing happens. It'll find the match. 4920. You can come up here and verify that that is in fact the transaction date serial number. Select it. Come back up here and hit validate. And it's really as easy as it is. And you just pick them off and go through them. Now, if for some reason, you pick one and it doesn't find a match, or you pick an image and let's say it's not barcoded, right? Because some of our documents, we don't barcode the transaction date serial number. So you can come down here at the bottom frame and manually search for your DCR. See right here? So I could search. If I didn't find a match up here, then I can come down here and search and try to find the DCR. And of course, if you don't have a DCR, well, then you got to go off and do some research, because that just means it didn't process, or you're trying to clear a document that processed that day. Because remember, your document control records are built when they run reports at the end of the day. So for instance, if you had a 1KT that processed today and you got the document control copy, you're not going to have a DCR for that 1KT till tomorrow. And that's the same as in the what you're doing today with the bell and howell. It just won't be there. So that's really it for matching. If you happen to upload the wrong file or multiple files, these files will stay up here for 14 days, and then the system gets rid of them. So once you upload it, you got 14 days to validate it. If you upload something in there, or twice, or whatever happens, you upload a picture, there you go. There's a cooler. Of course, I'm not going to find it. This is our test environment, so don't get excited. You can upload any picture, but of course, you're not going to match that to a document control record, I would hope, because whoever's logged on here and they're matching and validating documents, that's whose user IDs and audit trail, so we'll know who matched the cooler to a document control record. But this will go away in 14 days. There's a cleanup, and obviously, this will just get deleted after 14 days. So now to go out and look at what's been uploaded, again, you can go up here to DCR. You can query DCR images. Again, you select your TRAN, and you can put particulars in there. If searching for a particular document number, stock number, if you know the transaction date serial number, you can do a range. So let's just look at everything that's been cleared today, let's say. So there's the 2 1KTs that I did. And you'll see here who validated them. This is our, like I said, this is our user environment. So that's a test user. And then you can view the image and actually look at the 1348 that was uploaded. Now, that's really it for how to upload and clear documents. Now, what I want to show you is when you go back to the view document control records, what you'll see here, if I go to 4620, and let's just look at 1KTs. I should see on here, yeah, right here, you see, of course, you'll see in blue, as you upload and validate them, they're cleared off the document control list. So you'll know somebody uploaded those. That is it for the document control capability. As I said, chapter 33 of the user's manual provides more details on that. But I figured this was a good way to get out there and explain how this capability works. You can just watch this YouTube video as many times as you want. Give me your feedback. We're thinking we want to do this for more capabilities that are in ILS-S. show you how to use some of these capabilities. So let me know your feedback. Thanks a lot.